All right, so this says when demonstrating that a limit as x approaches 1 of 4x plus 3 equals 7 with epsilon equal to zero point 0.5, which of the following delta values suffice? So it really boils down to just using the definition of a limit, which we have here. This is in the calculus cheat sheet, in the lecture notes. It's all over the place. But this says for every given number epsilon greater than 0, which we have epsilon is 0.5, then there exists some number so that if f is within that distance of a, which is what we're trying to find the limit of that value, then f of x is within some epsilon of the limit. So basically it's saying, you tell me how close you want to get to the value of the limit. I can find a value that gets you that close. Okay, it's a weird way to define the limit, but what we're most concerned with is this part here. So it says the absolute value of f of x minus the limit is less than epsilon whenever x minus a, which is the value we're looking for the limit at, is less than some delta value. So it's a matter of just plugging in these values into this kind of equation and then going from there. So our f of x here, so we have the absolute value of 4x plus 3 minus the limit, which is 7, is less than epsilon, which is 0.5, whenever we have that the absolute value of x minus the thing I'm finding the value I'm finding the limit at, 1, is between 0 and this delta. So now these usually are all done the exact same way. The left side, this left thing is going to be simplified relatively easily. This is going to be 4x minus 4 less than 0.5. I can factor a 4 out. Look, I'm trying to get this thing to look like this. So I can factor a 4 out. So I have 4 times the absolute value of x minus 1 less than 0.5. And if I divide that both sides by 4, I get the absolute value of x minus 1 is less than, what is that, 0.125? So when you compare this and this, you'll see that I get the absolute value of x minus 1 is less than delta, which is going to be equal to 0.125. So any delta that is less than or equal to 0.125 will work. So it's a matter of just picking these solutions that have a delta value less than this. So that would be A, B, and C.